Brad Pitt's story does not begin with red carpets, flashing cameras, or screaming fans. It begins in quiet places, in small towns, far away from Hollywood's bright lights. William Bradley Pitt was born on December 18, 1963, in Shawnee, Oklahoma. But his upbringing took place in Springfield, Missouri, a conservative, religious, middle-class environment where fame felt like a distant fantasy. His father managed a trucking company, a symbol of routine and discipline, while his mother worked as a school counselor, shaping young minds. Brad grew up with traditional values, attending church regularly, following rules, and living a life that felt predictable. No one around him imagined that this quiet boy would one day redefine stardom. As a child, Brad Pitt was not obsessed with acting. He played sports, joined debates, and lived a normal Midwestern life. Yet something inside him always felt unsettled. There was a sense that the world was bigger than Springfield, bigger than expectations placed on him. That feeling followed him into college at the University of Missouri, where he studied journalism with a focus on advertising. On paper, his future looked safe and respectable, but safety was not what his heart wanted. Just 2 credits away from graduating, Brad made a decision that terrified everyone around him. He dropped out of college, packed his belongings, and drove to Los Angeles with only $325 in his pocket. No backup plan, no industry connections, no guarantee. He arrived in Hollywood as thousands do, hopeful, invisible, and disposable. Life in Los Angeles was brutal. Brad Pitt did not step into auditions and land roles instantly. Instead, he faced rejection after rejection. To survive, he took odd jobs driving limousines, delivering refrigerators, even dressing as a giant chicken mascot outside restaurants. By day, he struggled to pay rent. By night, he attended acting classes, chasing a dream that often felt foolish. Hollywood did not see him as a serious actor at first. Casting agents saw a handsome face, not depth. He landed small television roles, appearing briefly in shows like Dallas and Growing Pains. His early film work barely registered. He was replaceable, forgettable, one among thousands. Then came 1991. When Brad Pitt appeared in Thelma and Louise, his screen time was brief, but its impact was seismic. In one iconic scene, his charm, confidence, and raw presence captured the attention of audiences worldwide. Overnight, he became a sensation. Magazines labeled him the new sex symbol of Hollywood. Fame arrived fast, loud, and overwhelming, but Brad Pitt hated it. Instead of embracing heartthrob roles, he felt trapped by them. He feared becoming shallow, famous for looks rather than talent. Many actors would have ridden the wave. Brad resisted it. He made a conscious decision to take darker, stranger, more challenging roles even if it meant damaging his popularity. He starred in A River Runs Through It, Legends of the Fall, An Interview with the Vampire, slowly proving he could carry emotional weight. Yet critics still doubted him. They questioned whether his success would last. Brad took it personally. In 1995, working alongside Morgan Freeman and directed by David Fincher, Brad Pitt delivered a performance that silenced skeptics. The film was dark, unsettling, and psychologically intense. Pitt played a detective consumed by obsession, rage, and moral conflict. This was not a pretty boy role. This was serious acting. Hollywood finally began to see him differently. What followed was a deliberate transformation. In 12 Monkeys, he portrayed a mentally unstable character so convincingly that audiences barely recognized him. The role earned him his first Academy Award nomination. It was proof that he could disappear into characters. Yet Brad Pitt was still restless. In 1999, Fight Club exploded into culture. The film was controversial, misunderstood, and criticized upon release, but over time it became legendary. Brad Pitt's portrayal of Tyler Durden was fearless, anarchic, and iconic. The role cemented his status not just as a star, but as a cultural symbol. Fight Club questioned masculinity, consumerism, identity, and Brad Pitt became the face of those questions. Despite global fame, internally, Brad Pitt was struggling. Success did not bring peace. He battled emptiness, pressure, and addiction. Alcohol became a coping mechanism. He later admitted that he used drinking to escape himself. Fame magnified his flaws rather than fixing them. His personal life became a global obsession. His marriage to Jennifer Aniston made them America's golden couple. When it ended, tabloids turned vicious. Later, his relationship with Angelina Jolie became even more scrutinized. Their family, their children, their lifestyle, nothing was private. Fame became a cage, while acting brought him recognition. Producing gave him purpose. Brad co-founded Plan B Entertainment, shifting power behind the camera. As a producer, he championed stories Hollywood avoided, uncomfortable truths, diverse voices, and bold storytelling. Films like The Departed, Moneyball, 12 Years a Slave, and Moonlight earned critical acclaim and Oscars. Brad Pitt was no longer just a performer. He was shaping cinema, yet his personal life continued to unravel. The divorce from Angelina Jolie was devastating. Allegations, custody battles, media storms. It was the darkest chapter of his life. Brad Pitt later described hitting rock bottom. Alcohol had taken control. His relationships were fractured. His identity was shaken. Instead of running, he faced himself. Brad joined Alcoholics Anonymous. He embraced therapy. He listened more than he spoke. For the first time, he allowed himself to be vulnerable publicly. He admitted his mistakes. He took responsibility. He worked to rebuild trust with his children. This period of self-reflection changed him. In Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Brad Pitt delivered one of the most relaxed yet powerful performances of his career. The role felt effortless, but behind it was decades of pain, growth, and maturity. In 2020, he won his first Acting Academy Award. The moment was emotional, not because of the trophy, but because of what it represented. Survival, redemption, evolution. Brad Pitt's journey is not a straight line upward. It is full of wrong turns, setbacks, and self-destruction. What makes his story powerful is not his fame, but his refusal to remain trapped by it. Today, Brad Pitt lives more quietly. He chooses projects carefully. He values craftsmanship over applause. He speaks openly about healing, growth, and accountability. He understands that success without self-awareness is hollow. From a boy in Missouri to a Hollywood legend, Brad Pitt's life proves one truth. Talent opens doors, but character determines how long you stay. His story is not about perfection. It is about persistence. Falling, rising, and choosing to become better, not just famous. Brad Pitt is not just an actor. He is a testament to reinvention.